Davion, well, let's go over that final play. Let's cut right to the chase. What were you seeing on that final play?
To be honest, I was looking for my teammate. The whole play was for my teammate. Then I did a little half spin and got open, so I just let it fly.
Let it fly through contact. What did you think when you saw it go in and you heard the whistle too?
I'm happy. I'm excited we won. It's just, I don't know, to be honest, it was just in the moment.
Yeah, and then you step up to the free throw line. What's going through your head? And then you have to retie your shoe. It was almost like you were getting iced by your own shoelace. What was that moment like for you?
The reason I tied my shoe was we didn't have JT in the free throw line, so I had to lie and say I had to tie my shoe, but I really didn't have to.
Wow, so you're just a freshman having those kinds of heads-up moments there. So your basketball IQ is clearly through the roof. What do you attribute that to?
Work, to be honest.
Yeah.
Work shows in the games, happens all the time. Everybody puts in work, comes out, has big moments like this.
What was this game like tonight for you guys? It was a 2-point game the first time you played Silas, goes to overtime, and now you win it by 1.
It was, to be honest, it was stressful. I was struggling for a while, and then my coaches got me amped and had me feeling good, and I started playing with joy and then started having fun.
Is that when you were playing at your best, is when you have that joy and fun?
Yeah. It's hard to play when you're mad because everything takes you out the game.
Yeah, and it exerts a lot more energy when you're mad. It's a lot easier when you're happy, right?
Yeah.
So what was this game like for you guys, though? You have a lot of foul trouble, different guys having to come in. And how about Uriah Wilson coming off the bench? He bangs down 2 huge threes as well in the overtime session.
It was fun. I like how Uriah came in, confidence, wasn't scared to shoot the ball. And then, what else did you say?
Well, just the fact that you guys were able to manage this with foul trouble, too. You have different guys coming in different scenarios. You have a lot of guys fouling out.
Yeah.
And you still are able to plug in some pieces off the bench, and it worked pretty flawlessly for you guys.
Yeah, it's just the confidence, and I don't think nobody's scared on our team to just come in a rivalry game and have big moments like that.
Yeah, and a huge moment for yourself. But down the stretch, you guys had to play some really important defense, though, coming up with stops on the defensive end. Only 62 points you end up scoring. So clearly it was a very defensive-heavy game.
Yeah, for sure. It was, to be honest, Makai, he was just going left to right, so sometimes you just got to put a hand up so he can't see the hoop.
Yeah, and there were a lot of times down the stretch, you're out there clapping. What is that from? What do you do? What are you trying to do when you're just clapping out there and having that fun?
Bring the energy and have the offense rattled because they just want to attack now and try to look good for everybody else instead of playing with their team. So it's like taking them out their game.
Well, you had the announcers rattled, too, because I was like, wow, I don't think I've seen that out on the high school floor and much yet from a freshman. You play like you're an upperclassman, like you've been around the block a time or two, but this is your first year going through the gauntlet. What has it been like for a team that went to state last year? You're trying to bring them back to the Tacoma Dome, and you're trying to do that as a freshman.
To be honest, it's some pressure having these big moments, but I already been in them in AAU, so it's like coming out just playing on the court, same ball, nothing really new.
Just another casual overtime game.
Yeah.
Just got to drain the 4-point play. What was that game like, though, for you tonight? What are you going to remember most? Is it going to be that 4-point play? Or is there another moment that you'll really remember?
To be honest, the 4-point play especially, but my teammate Amari, when he took that charge to get us amped. And we were supposed to be getting a lot of charges that game, but when he took that charge, he got the whole gym going. So we got our offense flowing when he made that big defensive play.
Who on the team is one of the vocal leaders? Because you don't have any seniors on this team, so you don't have senior leadership. But who is the guy that keeps you guys composed when maybe things might not be going your way, frustration starts to set in, and who helps you guys get settled down and is one of those leaders?
A big one is, Sione Kahu?
Yes.
Sione, he comes to our practice and amps us up and makes us be leader. And then O'Shea, he's especially a good leader. And Trey, he's a good leader. And then me and myself.
Yeah, congratulations to Sione on getting another Division I offer to Arizona State. But so now you get another huge win here in the PSL. You do it in overtime. How much momentum does this carry over as we're looking ahead now to the PSL playoffs coming up, district tournament, and, of course, you're trying to get back to state?
Oh, man, we just want to go to the Dome. We're going to do whatever it takes to get to the Dome and carry on from there.
Well, teams that go to the Dome, they win games like this. When you have the odds stacked against you, you have teams, guys that are fouling out, you have different pieces coming in and stepping up, and of course led by one heck of a freshman here. I said it on the broadcast, you're not your average freshman. You play a lot different than most freshmen do, especially in the 3A ranks. Congratulations on being our game MVP and having a moment that you'll remember for quite some time, getting that game-winning 4-point play. Go celebrate with your teammates.
All right.